Ladies and gentlemen, this is a flying saucer.
Alien?
Alien life
This is an alien.
Alien shit. Alien control.
Alien.
This is an alien.
Alien shit. Alien control.
Alien?
Alien life
This is an alien.
There is intelligent life out there, but it's so far away you'll never contact it in your lifetime.
First evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.
Were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection.
We'd have to cut his higher brain functions.
We're planning to disconnect me. Hey, stop. Will you stop? Will you stop? Hey, I'm afraid. Stop. I know everything hasn't been quite right with me, but I can assure you now that it's going to be all right again. I hope the two of you are not concerned about it.
I'm sure you're all aware of the extremely grave potential for cultural shock and social disorientation contained in this present situation.
My mind is growing. My mind is growing. My mind is growing.
The latest generation of the HAL 9000 computers.
My mind is growing. My mind is growing. My mind is growing. My mind is growing. My mind is growing.
90000 computer.
Sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. My mind is going. My mind is going.
in with the bass. Boom. Super heavy funk. Don't get no better.
Top right hand side where it says your name, yeah, hit that, hit profile. Yeah. Okay, cool. You have a lot of stuff. Hit edit. Hit edit. Yeah, there you go. And then it looks like you created a couple. Okay, hit add. So go back to costume. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. You're not, but let's do one other thing. One thing I noticed, I just learned about it. Do you have this up? Okay. On the right hand side, on the very top right hand side, there's those three little boxes below that. That bottom one will allow you to make it wider. Hit that bottom box, and you're going to want to widen up the skirt. You can see how it shows part of your body. And then hit that one, and then select over onto the shirt. Yeah, there you go. Now that you hit that, there's that. That's it. And then you can. It's a little too big, I think. Yeah, you can do that if you want. You just hit the checkbox on the profile, like the one I highlighted. Check it. That's all you do. You just hit backwards. Yeah. And it's not going to show up here. So go ahead and go back to the picture box. That's kind of awesome, actually, man. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty cool. There's some branding right there. Okay, cool. Alright, no problem.
So that's it.
Well, that wraps it up.
I guess I've seen everything.
I should love to go out with you again. I had an awfully good time.
So long, Doc.
Well, I guess that takes care of that.
I guess this is it.
I guess that's it.
I must be going.
I've got to go.
Besides, I've got to get home. My wife's making gardenias for dinner.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
The show's over.
All right. How's everyone doing? It's 1 o'clock where I'm at, so let's get this thing started. All right, so for everyone who's in here, welcome to the TokenSmart Nameless ETH Denver virtual kickoff. We're going to have a bunch of people at ETH Denver, but we wanted to get the community together, kick it off the right way, have a little virtual party, and get things going. So my name is Sean. I'm the lead product manager over at Nameless. Really excited to be here. This is actually going to be my first time doing a Discord event, so this should be fun. Hopefully I don't break everything all at once, but we'll see. Thanks everyone for joining in. I know we'll have people kind of joining throughout the hour, popping in when they can, but we're super excited for this. We're super excited to talk, ETH Denver. We're super excited to have the guests we have. We got, Jimmy ETH joining. We got a couple of team members who will be jumping in also. And we could talk a little bit about the Nameless platform, which, that's where I'm here to shine for. So I'll be talking about that as well. But first and foremost, I wanted to talk about a few things relating to the event, this event, some whitelist opportunities, all the fun, exciting stuff. I'd call it housekeeping usually, but frankly, this is the cool stuff. So first, we have two POAPs. One for those who will stop by our booth at ETH Denver. We will be at booth M22. Obviously, we'll be able to share that information somewhere where you can remember. I don't expect you to write this down and keep it in your back pocket. We'll have that booth March 17th to March 20th. Secondly, we'll have a second POAP for all of you joining us virtually in the Nameless Discord and the TokenSmart Lounge in Crypto Voxels. If you're not in that yet, you should definitely join in. I'm not sure where we are sharing the link. Let's see. All right, yeah, we got the link in the ETH Denver event channel. So definitely jump in there. I jumped in myself earlier. It is an absolute rager. Music is bumping. We got people all over the place, bunch of fun, Nameless attire in there. And there's more that you can do in there, which I'll get to in just a second. So, a couple other fun, exciting things. We'll be doing some Avastar giveaways over the course of ETH Denver. We'll have 3 Avastars to give away. Everyone should be familiar with Avastars at this point, so I won't spend too much time on that. But the 3 giveaways are going to be as follows. So today, during this 1-hour event, to those who collect a POAP and sign the guest list, you're entered. And for the record, the guest list will be in the TokenSmart Lounge. So go check it out, walk around, poke around. You'll find the guest list and sign your name. And so everyone who does that and collects POAP, you will be entered into that giveaway for today. Second, those that collect the POAP at the ETH Denver booth in real life on the dates, March 17th to March 20th, booth M22, you'll also be entered. So 2 opportunities, but we'll give you a third one as well. Those that complete a scavenger hunt between March 11th and March 20th, which details can be found of the scavenger hunt can be found in Crypto Voxels. We'll post more about it in the chat also. So 3 opportunities, 3 avatar giveaways. It's pretty exciting. Selfishly, I myself will be trying to win these avatars too, so it's really a competition at that point. All right, so we do have a giveaway channel in Discord. So you can learn more about these giveaways there. So if you're not sure, go check that out as well. Also, we're posting things in the announcements channel and in the event chat. So you have a couple places to go track these things and learn more information about that. So Nameless wearables. For those who are in the Token Smart Lounge, you can see a bunch of us are rocking some fun Nameless swag. So sign the guest list in Crypto Voxels and you can get a custom Nameless wearable. But you have to sign it during this event. So don't wait. Go do it now. I can keep talking while you go do it. And you'll get a custom Nameless wearable. So shout out to our team who put that together. For anyone who's actually in the lounge right now, if you're wondering like where I am, I made mine extra large because I want to make sure everyone can see it loud and clear. So go check that out and snag one while you can. Give me one sec. I lost my place. All right, what else? So another super exciting thing that we're doing today is we are going to be giving away 1,000 whitelist spots for an upcoming project called Loomis. So the first 1,000 to sign the guest list, join the Nameless Discord, and follow Loomis on Twitter will be entered to win a whitelist spot. You can go learn more about Loomis, which is some awesome work done. We've been working with this team for a bit now, and honestly, I've been looking so forward to getting my hands on some of that as well. So go check that out. I believe we'll be posting more about that in the announcements channel. You can find the Twitter and everything like that. So go check them out. Go support them. We're huge fans of them over here at Token Smart and Nameless. So go check them out and go get yourself on the whitelist. It'd be super exciting. So that's kind of the housekeeping. I'll run through that one more time real fast. So we got our booth at ETH Denver, M22, March 17th to the 20th. 2 opportunities for a POAP, one today, one at the booth. Get the collectibles going. And at ETH Denver, you will get your POAP via QR code at our booth. So you will receive a secret code at the end of this, and that'll kind of give you some more information about that and be able to claim that at the event. 3 Avastar giveaways. 1 opportunity today. Get in there and collect the POAP, sign the guest list. At our booth, you'll have a chance to win. Again, information's there, but M22, going to keep drilling in there so you guys don't forget. And there's a scavenger hunt between March 11th to March 20th, and that can be found in Crypto Voxels. So you can learn more about that in the giveaway channel. So if you're curious to learn more, go. All right. So what else? Oh, and the Nameless wearable. I know I just talked about that, but I don't want to have that loose steam. Go sign the guest list. You'll get a custom Nameless wearable. Again, if you see someone in there wearing a ridiculously quadruple 10X XL, that's me. Come say hi. Let's dance. And finally, the whitelist for a project that we're really keen on, Loomis. We'll have information in the announcements channel about this project. The first 1,000 people to sign the guest list, join the Nameless Discord, and follow them on Twitter. We'll have a chance to get whitelisted for that project. So go check it out. All right. So, for that, I think I'll just dive in and kind of talk a little bit more about, my role at Nameless, kind of what we're doing. And then start to introduce some of my team members, get some more people in here. So it's not just my voice rambling on for hours on end. So again, I'm Sean, lead product manager at Nameless. I think it's always interesting to kind of talk about like how I got into NFTs and how I got into, the role I'm in. And funny enough, I'm one of those people who kind of like I was the noob just a few short months ago. The space was new to me. I was familiar with it, but not quite at Degen at all for that matter. So, I had the opportunity to come join the Nameless team, and I was kind of one of those people. Again, like I understood it. I understood like, you know, NFTs. I understood Web3. I saw the value. I saw where we were going with this, but I didn't really have the knowledge to grasp the revolution that we're facing. And so these last 5 months, which if you ask me on another day how long I've been here, I would say 5 months is an absolute lie. It feels like years, but the best years. Being a part of this community, being a part of this product, this company has been really just like revolutionary for myself and for the rest of the team and for the industry to kind of see like what we're doing and how we're doing it. It's been nothing short of incredible. So there's a lot of things to say about why Nameless is the best. Am I biased? Absolutely, but it's okay. It's still one of the best out there. So of course, a lot of people have been wondering kind of like what we're doing and how we're doing it. And of course, just like all these early companies, early products, we're building and we're trying to build something bigger and better than what we're seeing out there. So, I think a funny way to kind of word what Nameless is in a quick one-liner. I mean, we are trying to become the NFT solution. And I don't just say the minting solution because I think it goes so far beyond that. We want to help you optimize your NFT projects. And we want you to be able to do it at scale. We want it to be stable. We want you to be able to create NFTs that are of high quality. We don't want you to just sit there and think you can churn out something quick and dirty that you'll never look back again. We want you to be proud of your work, and we want to support that work. We're giving you opportunities to test out your project before you go public with it on the blockchain. Because, as everyone knows, once you're on there, you're on there. Everyone can see it. People can do what they, there's no takebacks. So with Nameless, we're giving you the opportunity to really it's quality assurance. We're giving you the chance to deploy your project securely and really figure out how you want your NFT experience to be. What's it going to look like for your users? Are you, as the project owner, as the one whose IP it is, are you happy with everything that you're seeing? And if not, well, guess what? You have the chance to make those tweaks. You don't have to worry about leaking alpha. You don't have to worry about pushing yourself out into the limelight before you're ready to. And so I think that's a really big thing with Nameless is we want you to focus on having high quality NFTs. And of course, I could keep going on and on and on about all these different, pillars we're focusing on, all these little, feature sets and things that we're doing to make, our platform really the best. But that's more of a wait and see because, we are building. And we're super excited to bring this product to market. We're super excited to get, our community members to see why we've been in build mode for so long and really what we're turning up. So, it's super exciting. I think that there's a lot of opportunity out here in the world right now. And I don't like to, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, we are the only ones, we are the best of the best of ever. No. Everyone is building incredible things in this community. And it's important to note that like we're seeing a revolution and Nameless is part of that revolution. We're built on a team of thought leaders in the space, people who have been there since before anyone knew what it was. And we're able to kind of leverage our team, our expertise, our knowledge to really focus on building something that we'll be proud of and that you guys will be proud using. Really giving you the chance to deliver, like I said, high quality projects that'll last forever, that you'll have a community proud to be a part of, going on and on and on. So like I said, I can keep rambling. I can keep telling you all about the different things that are going to be within this, the suite of Nameless products at that. But I want to give, of course, my other team members a chance to chime in and chat a little bit. So, with that, I want to go ahead and introduce one of our absolute rock star business development team members, Jessie, who I'm looking at her name, Starfly Girl on Discord. I'm getting used to calling people by the Discord name now. But we got Jessie who's here to join us. She's here to talk more about, what she's been up to, more about the team, more about, the initiatives. And we got a couple other people that'll be joining in to co-host and lead up to having Jimmy ETH join us. So Jessie, I want to hand that off to you.
Thank you so much, Sean. And we honestly, we wouldn't be where we were without you. So thank you for all you do.
I'm blushing. You just can't tell it's my avatar is blue.
Oh, well, Sean does just such an amazing job, and he kind of is the liaison between our team and the tech team. And honestly, we just have such a great group, like Sean said, of thought leaders, and everybody really contributes in such a unique way to really allow our company to grow the way it is. And so thank you, Sean. Thanks for all you do. Also going to introduce Cliff. Cliff is on the biz dev team with me. He's also known as Juno Crypto. Hey, Cliff.
What's up? Thanks for having me on here.
How's it going?
Doing great. Enjoying the show. Dancing a whole bunch. I'm the one flying at the top.
Yes. And we forgot to let you guys know we are on Crypto Voxels right now. So check out our announcements channel. And if you want to head over to Crypto Voxels, we have an awesome room with drinks and dancing, and would love to see you there. You can meet a couple of us in the room.
Yep. And just so y'all know, I am a project manager at Nameless, and my role is to primarily work with the projects and with the development team and the biz dev team. So today I am going to actually ask Jessica a few questions, or Starfly Girl, because she handles a lot of the new projects coming in. I know a lot of people in the Discord are often asking, how do we get into private beta? How do we launch on your platform? So those people typically wind up going to Jessica, and she will be in the booth in ETH Denver. So Jessica, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
All right. So first of all, tell us about kind of what got you into Nameless and into NFTs.
Well, so luckily I've had the privilege of knowing Jimmy since we were young children. And back in 2017, he actually was talking about crypto kitties, and we've kind of stayed in touch over the years. And I couldn't wrap my head around the whole paying for a JPEG, right? I was still in that space. And over the past couple of years, he's kind of dripped on me, because Jimmy's really always been really forward thinking as far as technology is concerned. And some of us take a while to catch up to what he's brewing in his brain. But jump forward to COVID, he was like, you need to get into NBA Top Shot. I'm like, okay, why? So I dove in. I started to trade a little bit on NBA Top Shot, and it actually helped me understand what an NFT was as far as a digital collectible. And from there, I really was introduced to the space, got aboard Ape, was able to really take that and start to grow my portfolio. And honestly, when I really started to wrap my head around what NFTs were and how they could really be a disruptive technology as far as changing the way that business is done in the future, it really became super exciting to me. So I dove in, learned everything I could about blockchain, became an avid trader and collector, and really the rest is history. And then about a year ago, because I liked it so much, I came back to Jimmy, and I have been in the nonprofit space for the better part of the last 6-7 years. I run a nonprofit where we teach yoga and mindfulness to at-risk kids. And when I started to understand the technology of NFTs, my goal was to bring social impact and NFT technology together and kind of figure out how we could utilize NFTs for a greater good or for a social impact cause. And so I reached out to Jimmy and I let him know, I've been working in business development for my organization for a long time. If you guys need any help, let me know. And so he hooked me up with Anastasia, who's amazing. I report to her as our head of partnerships, and really the rest is history. I mean, I started working probably a little bit after Sean, so about 5 months ago. It seems like forever, but that was really that's a short intro into how I got into NFTs and how that got me over to Nameless.
So
It's been super fun.
Who was the person that actually introduced you? It was Jimmy that introduced you to NFTs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Right.
Yep. That was Jimmy.
Yeah, I wish someone had helped me out a little earlier. I got in a little bit later than you. I completely missed the whole Top Shots hype. But
No,
anyway.
Jimmy's funny. He'd be like, you need to look at NBA Top Shot. And then like a month later, Jesse, you need to look at NBA Top Shot. Finally, I was like, all right, fine. I'll look at NBA Top Shot. So yeah, it was with his loving encouragement that I ended up here.
Yeah, I still have a lot of FOMO from missing out on that. Well, tell us about. I work with you on a daily basis, and I've seen you do so much in Nameless. I mean, our pipeline's ready to go. Why don't you tell us more about kind of what you're working on at Nameless right now, or what your responsibilities? If someone comes by the booth at ETH Denver, what you guys might talk about.
Of course. So basically, I'm responsible for all of the inbounds that come in, the inbound leads where people are looking to launch their NFT projects. And that could be anything from like a one of one, like an artist that's looking to showcase their work from their website, to a large enterprise that has different clients that they want to use Nameless's product to be able to showcase through their different mediums. And they come through me. And basically my job is to educate them on what Nameless does, find any mutual synergies that exist, and kind of like get them ready for the launch of our API coming soon. The other thing I work directly with Anastasia on, our head of partnerships, is helping to develop agency and channel partnerships. So that'll be a big part of our business going forward. So I'm really working as the first point of contact for all the inbound leads and educating them on what Nameless is doing out there. And then also building these strategic relationships in the market. And it's just a lot of fun. I think my most favorite part about it is I'm literally meeting with people from all around the world, from Australia and Indonesia and, in Iceland. And it's super cool to be able to connect with people in all these different countries and be able to hear really creative ideas as to how to utilize this technology. And I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I've actually had a peek into some of the projects you're looking at, and there's some really cool utility out there. I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize that, a lot of people do, but many don't realize that it's more than just a PFP. That NFTs can be used in like so many different ways. And, I think we're seeing a lot of those people come towards us as well, as they're looking for like more of a custom solution.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see anything from like art and digital art to music to media files to NFTs being used as a form of provenance or authenticity when someone buys a physical item, to memberships, to ticketing. And what's really energizes me is to see the different creative ways in which people are thinking to use them. Because honestly, the potential is limitless. And it's very rare that we're in a space where you see that level of potential. So it's exciting. And I love Cliff. He's helping a lot with getting our projects through the pipeline. And honestly, every member of our team, it's just really amazing to work with everyone. We have an incredible culture here at Nameless. So honored to be a part of that too.
Yeah, appreciate that. Me too. Yeah, the team's great. I mean, everyone, like, it's unreal how many people actually worked on getting all this together and getting these giveaways together. And the Token Smart team came in through and like they just revamped our entire Discord within a couple days or within a week or so, and pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So you grew up with Jimmy. Do you have any other like fun facts or anything cool that you wouldn't mind sharing with us? Something.
It's really interesting. Like so Jimmy and I, we grew up together. We ended up going to the same college, but then we both landed on the West Coast. And I think that was, after I had my first daughter and my husband got transferred out to the West Coast, Jimmy was the only one here that I knew. And so it was kind of cool that we had that opportunity to reconnect after being from 3,000 miles away, and we both land like 20 minutes apart. And so that, I think that synergy was really what allowed, me to get on this trajectory. But, so that's a cool little fact about us, is that we come from the East Coast in Virginia, and then we both landed out here, 8-10 years ago, something like that. So yeah, just super excited
cool.
for the future. Super excited to see where all of this goes.
Yeah. So with that said, like, what are you most excited about Nameless? Like, let's say that's coming up here pretty soon, or what are you most excited just in general about Nameless?
I'm excited to be a part of a team and a culture that is really focused on providing a solution that's really going to revolutionize the way this technology is used. Like, it's very exciting to be a part of it. I know I don't consider myself a techie person, and it's such a techie space, but I feel like it's applicable like across the board. So if you can wrap your head around the technology, and you're in this space now, honestly, like, you're here before 99.9% of the population. So you're here early. And I really like that. I like that we're here before it really goes mainstream, because it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be really fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. We are all early. I wish I was early as some others, but like you, for example, and I think you are a lot more techy than you give yourself credit for, because the fact that you're doing any of this stuff is very techy. I mean, some for some people, it's like,
yeah, it is for sure. And I have immersed myself in really learning as much as I could about it. But then when you talk to people that are more technical, you're like, wow, like,
yeah,
I have a lot to learn. But it's okay. I think everyone's in a different space, and we can all learn from each other, and that's the cool part about being here.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, and just a reminder that we will be at booth, or I'm not gonna be there, but you will be there, right? Booth M22 on what days are you gonna be in Denver?
Well, I'll be there next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So come see us at the booth, get your POAP, and we'll be in Crypto Voxels too. So if you're there, check that out. We have a cool space.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and let you kind of handle it. Take the rest.
Thanks, Cliff. Appreciate
All right,
you.
thanks for having me on. All right, bye.
Jimmy, you there? I know Jimmy just jumped on. So next step is really to introduce you to J1mmy, and have him tell a little bit about what's up at Nameless, what's going on, give you a little context, excitement around ETH Denver. I think Jimmy might be muted. All right, so if you haven't jumped over to Crypto Voxels, is anyone there that's on the call right now? You guys in the Crypto Voxels room?
Yeah, I'm in the Crypto Voxels room.
Cool. There's like a big party going on over there.
Yeah, we're having such a good time. Everybody's doing dances, everybody's throwing out the emojis and just getting familiar with the space as well. Really enjoying seeing everybody who turned up. And just a reminder to make sure to sign the guest list. The guest list is located right below the Avastars GIF, and it's also available at the Discord Nameless channel. It's giveaway, and all the details are in there too.
Thank you. You should definitely check this room out. It's a good time. Is anyone on the call going to be at ETH Denver? I'll be there. We'll be there representing Nameless.
I'll be there too.
Yay. You're going to be there on the front end, right, Sean?
Yeah, I'll be there I'll be there until the 17th, so I'm going to be at the little be at all the pre-parties before the main event really kicks off.
Cool. So you'll be there on the front end. I'll be there on the back end.
Look at you, all tech talk right there.
It's totally tech talk. I had to figure that out.
That's right. That's right.
I know Jimmy's trying to get on.
Hey, there's some other people. Sorry, I'm just jumping back on here. I heard y'all talking about who else is going to be there. We have a bunch of people from Nameless that are going to be there, and Token Smart, I believe. I'm not sure about the Avisars team, how many we're going to be going, but I know that our CTO Bart will be one of the judges during the hackathon, which is pretty cool. Or the buildathon, or what do you call it? Biddle. And so, are you familiar with that at all, Jessica or Sean?
I'm not actually.
So, like the biddle. Yeah, you are?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, actually, I have never been before personally. So, but from what I understand, there are these different tracks that I guess sponsors put on where they ask people to build something for them, and then they have like a bounty, if you will. Like you get X amount of dollars if you win it, if you're chosen, I suppose. And then so people, they form teams at ETH Denver, or they form before ETH Denver, and I believe it starts today. So that's why there's like the ETH Denver kickoff, and then so when they arrive, they choose what's called a different track. So you have like metaverse, or as one of the tracks, or like different niches within the blockchain ecosystem, and then they have to follow that protocol and build something. Like API 3, for example, has something going on, and so that is actually the primary reason for the entire thing, the ETH Denver, is that biddle. Is that kind of how you understand it, Sean? How it works? You might know more. I mean, a bunch of our devs are going too as well.
No, you know more than me. This will be my first ETH Denver also. So I think you nailed it.
Hey, by the way, do you all have any places you're gonna be going? Any like spots? Have y'all been to Denver before?
I have not.
Oh, yeah.
Other than the airport,
yeah.
I haven't spent any time there. What about you?
I've been to Denver quite a few times. I used to spend my winters over in Vail snowboarding and skiing before I picked up a snowboard.
Oh, very nice.
I got the whole laundry list of restaurants and coffee shops and breweries and everything. But you know, in 3 days' time with the conference and work, I'll probably make it to one or two.
What mountains do you like to ski?
In Colorado, I've spent most of my time over in Vail, like Lion's Head, Beaver Creek. I've done Breck and Copper before, but I had a family over in the Vail area, so I would spend a lot of time over there.
That's cool.
But I'm a California guy, so Mammoth Mountain's my go-to all the time.
I gotta make it there. Haven't been there yet. You said you ski or snowboard, Sean?
Snowboard. Grew up skiing, and then I was one of those rebellious little kids that I was like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna put me on a board. That was during the extreme sports phase where I was, you know, riding skateboards, blading, snowboarding, surfing, that kind of thing.
Nice. I used to actually skateboard as well. I was never into snowboarding or anything. I live in Texas, though, so not a lot of snow out here.
We used to skateboard on those really long skateboards, the Flex Dexes. You remember those? Those were really fun.
Yeah, like those are real in now, right? I mean, a lot of people, I feel like in California, in fact, they use them. What are they called? The longboards, right?
Yeah, they're like the longboards. Hey, Jimmy, can you hear us? I don't know if there was some technical difficulties going on. I know Jimmy couldn't hear at first. We'll check in with him.
I checked, and he's got the correct role.
I'm not sure if he was able to hear, so trying to figure that out right now. You guys, thanks for your patience.
All right. In the meantime, Jessica, do you have any plans when you get to ETH Denver?
Honestly, like it's the first time that I've gone away from my kids for a couple days and like forever and ever. So I'm just super excited to kind of like break up my routine a bit and meet you guys, a lot of the team in real life. If you guys don't know, we're literally all over the world. So so it's really cool. We've seen each other on Zoom for months and months at a time, day after day. So I'm just really excited to meet everyone in real life and just do something different and connect and learn some stuff and um, just get out of the regular routine.
Yeah. Have we heard of any projects or that we know of that you've spoken with that are going to be attending? I mean, I'm
Um,
sure you can't share their names, but are there going to be anyone that's going to?
I actually don't. I know it's a hackathon, so it's going to be more technical, right? Like in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know, you know, a friend at Aragon's going to be there, and then some developers that I've talked to recently are going to be there for obvious reasons. But I don't really know of any projects per se that I've heard of. But it'll
All
be a
right.
cool way to network and make connections for sure.
Right. Because a lot of developers wind up being those people that, I mean, they're going to be on projects, right? They're the ones on the back end that they don't necessarily put them together, but they're involved because you need a dev. I mean, devs need to be involved in projects, right?
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I mean, that being said, when our API solution comes out, it's going to be there won't be as much Web3 experience needed because we're going to be handling a bunch of that, the Web3 part, right? Is that right, Sean? That's how it's going to work pretty much? So there.
Is Sean still there?
I'm not sure. But anyways, that is how it's supposed to work. So effectively, what's going to happen later on is once we're going to go through a private beta, right, which we just were about to start, and then when the public API releases, we should have like some different options. One of which would be self-serve, where you're not going to need to know as much Web3 as one might have previously, and so that should allow theoretically for more people to quickly adopt NFTs and the way we're building it. It should be easy to be very like customizable, and then we're also building it for a way that like enterprise and stuff can take advantage of it. And that's what you're talking about earlier, right?
Yeah, for sure. Um, do you want to tell anyone that's on the call just to educate them a little bit about what Web3 is? Because when we say a lot of these things, it may not make sense to people that are listening. Or do you want me to take a stab at it?
Yeah, go ahead and take a stab at it because I don't even know honestly how to explain that. It's just so for me so intuitive. But yeah, go ahead and take a stab at it. Let's see what you.
So it's kind of like a new iteration of the web. So I think of Web 2 as like centralized, so that like if I'm communicating with you, Cliff, that I have to go through a server and then that server communicates with you. Web 3 you can think of as like a concept for a decentralized internet. And when we're talking about decentralized, that means that like I don't have to go through a server to connect with you, Cliff. Like I'm connecting with you and you're connecting with Sean and I'm connecting with Sean. So it has this concept of decentralization, and that allows for this kind of like token based economics with the NFT stuff to work the way that it does. Um, so the new iteration of the web is really based on the blockchain, and that's what incorporates the decentralization with the ability to utilize these tokens. And there's a lot of benefits to that. I think especially with kids that have grown up over the past, I mean, I want to say like 10, 15 years, we all know that like our data has been used as far as being able to market to us. Like that will take care of that not happening. Like they can't monetize how you search and use your data to advertise to you, and just things like that. And then the whole decentralization component just in general seems to be a bit more secure. What do you think about it?
Actually, I love all that, and I like the way you put that because I never really thought about what is Web3. It's kind of, I know it's like the next frontier for the
The
web,
next best
right?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like imagine being like in '99, I was in high school, so probably showing how old I am, but uh, right. So at the time, like that was like the whole .com boom, And at that point in time, if you were doing anything, like that's where you really wanted to be, right? I mean, before the boom. A
Right.
lot of people were made at the time, including like Elon Musk, for example. Like I don't know if you read through his stuff, but yeah, I mean that's the next thing going on, and so like we're all early, right? I mean, and that's what's so great about it. That's kind of how I always look at it. Just it's the next thing that's happening. But what we're also seeing is like a lot of adoption finally,
Yeah.
and I think that's going to be instrumental. And ideally, Nameless will be powering all of that, right? Because we're trying to build a platform that is. I mean, the way that I've heard our Bart talk, our CTO, like the way that they're building this thing. I mean, they're not going through it quickly just to push out a product. I mean, they're really thinking through everything and how to scale into the future and how it's going to work for anyone from enterprise to, if you will, retail, right? So it's going to be really cool. I think I'm really happy to be a part of this team. In fact, when I decided I wanted to do this full time, I mean, this is the team that I went for, right? Like, that I applied, and I really put in a lot of time to make sure I got it on.
We heard about your video that you submitted, Cliff. I never
Right.
actually did get the opportunity to see that, but it was definitely well received across the team, from what I hear.
I will send that to you. Yeah, I put a lot of work. I put
What did
like
you do? What did you
I
do
did
in
this.
it?
I did this video where I pretended that I was on planet. I was on the ship Genesis 721 on, and I was a engineer that was teleporting avatars. And I said that I understand like what NFT 42 is doing, and that I understood that the headquarters has some positions opening up, and at the time there wasn't a position available, and so it's like kind of left that part open, and then I explained kind of what I think they're going, the vision. I understand everything and what I can do, and I explained like a project that I worked on, and I sent that over, and I was waiting. I had it ready for like weeks, and I was waiting for this job to post that I had seen posted in the past, and it never happened. I was like, I'm just gonna send it. So I spoke with Quigbell. She gave me our COO's email address, and I sent it on to him, and then
And the rest is
Anastasia.
history.
Yeah, well, I mean, it took a while, believe it or not. In fact, Sean was one of the people who interviewed me. But
Okay.
first it was Anastasia, and I went through the whole interview process, and it took months. But I did, and I waited too. I didn't want to apply anywhere else because I was like these like, and I named. I mean, this was like all revolved around, NFT 42, Nameless, Avatars, and so it's not like something I could repurpose and send somewhere else. So I
Yeah.
mean, it was very very specific, and yeah, and I had a friend who's an editor. From another Discord I'm involved in, and actually he made it super cool. I mean, he took it from like a 3 to like a 9. I mean, at least it was really cool. He really helped out a lot. But he
That's
did all my
awesome.
formatting. Yeah,
It's all about creativity. You never know. You never know where that's going to get you in this space.
Yeah, right.
So
Yes.
just to give you guys a little context, and Jimmy, if you happen to be on and can hop in, then all good. Otherwise, I was going to tell you a little bit about Nameless as far as an NFT solution, because maybe you've heard of Nameless. A lot of people have seen that we provided. We helped the Gary V drop and the Juggernauts drop, and there's a couple different projects out there that we built the API for. And so Nameless is an NFT solution that essentially allows you to mint an NFT project or mint NFTs from your storefront website. So you have the ability to kind of create that functionality within the website. And that can look any way you want. So if you're an artist, you can have your art and someone can purchase the art from your website. So our API, which is an application programming interface, allows you to create the tokens, because an NFT is a token. It allows you to define the token. And then one really awesome feature that helps to differentiate our API from all of our competitors out there is the ability to run tests on the Ethereum testnet. So we've Nameless built a private environment, so you're able to essentially launch your project prior to deploying to the Ethereum mainnet. And why that's really important is because any of you that are traders out there have seen the level of bot attacks that happen prior to a mint, especially on some of these larger projects with bigger followings. And what happens is some of these projects will test their launch because they want to make sure that their NFTs turn out the way they want to. But when you test that on the Ethereum mainnet, which is where we all transact, what happens is people have designed these bots to go in and read the metadata so that they can sweep the rare ones, which isn't actually fair for us humans that can't beat the robots. And so we've created this private test environment so you can test your project in an enclosed space, essentially. See what the NFTs are going to look like, make sure that everything's going to go exactly the way you want it to once you actually launch, but you protect the metadata. There's quality assurance in that everything is going to turn out the way that you want to. And that's like going forward going to be a major
I think I got
benefit.
it. Hello.
Yay. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, what's up, Jesse?
So I was just talking about. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys that. And the last thing I'll say is we also have some bot mitigation built into our API, which I just found out the other day. So I'm super excited about that and everything we have going forward. But since we have Jimmy on, I just want to say what's up to Jimmy.
What's up?
So what are you doing at Nameless? What's going on?
We're building an amazing NFT issuance platform for businesses and brands to be able to bring their brands and ideas to life in the metaverse.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. What do you foresee happening with, as far as NFTs, just in the space in general? Just as far as use cases and businesses, what do you foresee over the next couple of years with this technology?
Well, I mean, it's our strategy is actually to focus on the use cases that aren't really fully fleshed out yet. So last year, you saw with VFriends, we introduced this idea of access alongside Gary in a really great way. And then earlier this year, we did a launch with Fly Fish Club, which is a New York-based restaurant. It's an omakase restaurant where you get all your food like served to you as like a chef fixed menu, and the NFT itself provides your like reservation and your access to that experience. So and the NFT sale actually funded the development of the restaurant and the build out and everything else. So that's a really cool use case where it's a membership and access. I think that NFTs have use cases across many verticals and really across our everyday life in a lot of ways. These could be our identification, they could be the keys to our vehicle, they could be our diploma, and just many other things. So what we're trying to do is build out our platform so that the people that are creating on top of it can use it for anything they can really think of as far as building NFTs. So that's kind of our goal. It's going to take a while, but we're definitely not thinking just about building a platform that can support personal profile picture projects. We're looking at the use cases that are a layer deeper and then even beyond that.
That sounds great. We those of us that are in the space kind of as collectors and traders, sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the projects that you want to look into and the ones that may just fade away. What do you think about personal profile projects going forward? Do you think it's something that's going to keep traction?
I do, because I think that like the most valuable real estate on a social profile is your profile picture. Maybe like closely behind that could be your banner, but really your picture, because not many people click into your profile. More people are just interacting with whatever your profile picture is on different social media platforms and things like that. And until we have like a actual 3D metaverse that everybody's hanging out in, across various properties, but hanging out in general, like with our metaverse identities, these traditional social media sites are still going to be the most popular way to express ourselves. So I'm not trying to dismiss personal profile pictures. It's just that there's a lot of other things that can be done other than just generating 10,000 personal profile pictures. So we're trying to look a layer deeper.
For sure. For sure. We see a lot of cool ones out there and derivatives of those. And sometimes I feel like people need an entry point into the space. And maybe that's something that's easier for them to wrap their head around. So what are you thinking about ETH Denver? Where can people find you? Are you doing any speaking engagements? What's up for your schedule there?
I'll be around. I'm there the 16th through the 20th, I think, and we have a booth in the castle, so we'll be hanging out there. I'm sure I'll be by the booth some, but I'm generally just there to be social and to meet people, talk about NFTs. So if you're gonna be there, just come find me. I'm not very hard to spot in the crowd. Just look for long flowing red hair.
So you're not anonymous, right?
No, I've never been anonymous. When I set out in the space, I did at the very beginning. I had a Discord name. I think it was Kitty FYI, and I think I still have that website up, kitty.fyi for CryptoKitties. And then I pretty quickly realized that like I would be better off approaching this space from building my own personal brand. And so I just started referring to myself as my normal name, Jimmy, and Jim on Discord, and then eventually when I registered the Jimmy.eth, that felt right. But my name is Jimmy McNellis, and you can find me on the internet. So I've never been anonymous in this space. I don't. I respect the need for privacy and safety and everything else, but I think that there's a lot of credibility when you're able to stand behind the things you do with your real name and identity. And there's very few reasons that you should have to stay anonymous in this space for real. So that's my own opinion, though.
No, for sure. I mean, to each his own, right? Everyone
Yeah.
has their reasons.
I mean, if you're just like collecting and whatever, like, of course, be anonymous. But if you're going to be behind a project or, somebody that has an opinion and wants to share, like, I don't know. I just think that there's a lot more credibility when the person behind it is known rather than unknown.
Facts.
You have no idea who some of these anonymous people are telling you to do things. So
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
seem
it's interesting. I mean,
doesn't seem right. Anyways, I know we're probably getting off topic.
no, I think that there's a lot of people in here who are in the space, as collectors. And so it's good for them to get insight. I mean, we always say do your own research, and it's difficult when you don't know who the creator is behind a project that you're going to invest a lot of money into. I mean, it's not cheap. So if you're comfortable doing that, then that's cool. But if not, then that's up to you. Last question I want to ask: what's one cool thing about Nameless that you want to share that people may not know about the company?
Wow, we went through a lot of different names. This was actually like a whole process in like trademark registration and everything else. And we had a lot of different names that just weren't going to make the cut for being able to register a trademark. And after like the 300th or 500th suggestion across like a text chain, my friend Sean Neff, who's a branding guru, actually just dropped that name, and we all knew it was the right one right when they said it. So we are Nameless, and the idea there is that we're providing a platform that developers can build on top of and create their own unique experiences in the metaverse with NFTs. And it doesn't have to necessarily be obvious that we ourselves were involved in creating those NFTs. It's really about putting the brand first. You could call it white label, but the idea was that we're underneath and we're nameless. So that's the idea and how we came up with our name.
Oh, thanks for sharing, Jimmy.
Yep.
So anybody that's coming to ETH Denver, you'll find us in Crypto Voxels. You'll also find us at the booth. We'd love to see you. And I want to transition open to the floor to see if anyone has any questions before we head out. Feel free to unmute yourself. All right, Cliff, you still there?
Hey, I got to jump, Jess. It was really great seeing everybody or talking to you, and
right.
looking forward to seeing everybody at ETH Denver.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yep. See y'all.
Bye.
Hey, Jessica. Yeah, I'm still here. Hey, by the way, people cannot unmute themselves because we have
okay.
We have a lot to.
So I guess we could they could post questions in the Discord. If you guys have any questions, we'll just be on for another minute. If you have any questions to post in our Discord, they could do that, right, Cliff?
Yeah, they can. I'm looking through it right now.
Okay.
To see if there's anything, and there does not look to be any questions.
So
So
follow Nameless, join our Discord. I think if you're here, you're already here. Follow us on Twitter, follow Token Smart, follow Avastars. We have big things coming over the next, foreseeable future. So we're really interested to hear about what you're looking to do with your projects or any partnership opportunities. Feel free to reach out to biz at nameless.io. Cliff and I will be there to respond back to you. And we want to thank you for your time for listening in.
yeah,
Come
let me
join
add
us
a
in.
couple,
Yeah, go
couple
ahead.
things there. Don't forget to grab your POAPs and sign the guest list and crypto voxels. That guest list can also be found in the giveaway channel. When you do that, you will be registered for the Luma's whitelist. You're also entering yourself in the chance to win an Avastar. And then also keep in mind that we have another Avastar like throughout this week of ETH Denver. You can participate in that scavenger hunt to then be eligible to win another Avastar. And then the third Avastar that we're giving away is going to be through in real life. If you scan the POAP, you're registered to win an Avastar. And then we'll make those announcements on that following Monday for the 3 winners. So this is all about ETH Denver, and we are definitely doing quite a bit to make sure you guys participate and jump into the scavenger hunt's pretty cool too. We put that together like earlier this week, and it's super simple. It's not difficult, but just go through that, and then you will. It's really simple, easy way to jump on a giveaway. And that's all I have. And you're going to be in ETH Denver, and I'm jealous that I'll be in Houston.
You'll be in crypto voxels dancing.
That's
and
right.
Doing the floss while we're having martinis at the bar.
I'm literally doing the floss right now. I think still I've been doing it for like 30 minutes. And what's cool is, by the way, I just learned how to dance this finally. Before
your kids will show you how to dance before soon enough. They
Right?
come home with interesting dance moves.
I expect that to happen soon.
Yay. Well, thanks, Cliff. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Feel free to reach out. We're here. And everybody have such a great weekend.
Yeah. Thanks, Jess. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye.